Well, it's Mark Lloyd, Leader One Home Loans. We're wrapping up this series on VA loan tips. 22, don't change your job or make big purchases during the process. Once you're under contract at home, change is not your friend. Lenders need to see stability, reliable income streams that are likely to continue. A job or career change during the loan process can derail your purchase. Likewise, lenders want to make sure your credit profile and assets remain steady while you're waiting for the underwriting process to wind down in issuance of a cleared close. Putting a bunch of furniture on a credit card or buying things like a car or boat before your loan closes will set off serious red flags and may kill your loan immediately. Tip 23, foreclosures need to be in good shape. You can absolutely use your VA home loan benefits to purchase a foreclosure or a short sale, but properties that are in disrepair or that have sat vacant for a while may pose a problem. As we mentioned earlier, VA's minimum required property requirements, which are broad health and safety issues that need to be met to satisfy the VA appraisal process. Some foreclosures are in better shape than others. Homes in need of repair or renovation will likely trip the MPRs, and at the point it's tough to get a bank or seller to make repairs on a foreclosure, which most commonly completed the loan and can close. Again, these aren't fixes that you as the buyer can pay. You'll want to make sure any foreclosure you're considering is likely to make it through the VA appraisal process. This is where a VA savvy real estate agent can make a huge difference. Tip 24, if you're buying a condo, start looking now. Condos are another acceptable property type for the VA benefits. The only potential wrinkle is that the condo development needs to be one of the VA's list of approved condominiums. Thousands already are, but it's possible that the one you've fallen in love with isn't yet. It's possible to get the condo developments added to the VA list, but that process can take time because the department needs to review condo documents and other information. So if you're interested in purchasing a condo, keep this in the back of your mind, especially if you've got a tight timetable for purchasing. Tip 25, save several months of reserves for a multi-unit property. Qualified VA borrowers can purchase up to a 4-unit property provided they live in one of those 4 as their primary residence. But in some cases, you may need several months of reserves in the bank when purchasing these types of properties. Reserves are basically extra cash on hand equivalent to the cost of your total monthly mortgage payments, including taxes and insurance. So if the mortgage payment is $1,500 per month and the lender wants you to have at least 3 months of reserves, you'll need $4,500 on hand as a safety net. Tip 26, have your years of tax returns. If employed by family or family-owned business, self-employed veterans will almost always need to provide at least 2 years of tax returns to properly document their income to a VA lender. That's just the nature of self-employment, which isn't always stable and reliable. But you'll also likely need 2 years of tax returns if you work for a family-owned business or are otherwise employed by a family member. Lenders want to see a consistent, sustained pattern of income over time, especially given the potential conflict of interest. And finally, tip 27, child support can be counted as income. You may be able to count in it as effective income any child support you receive, but it'll likely need to meet some lenders' requirements. Generally, lenders are going to want to see a sustained pattern and likelihood that the support will continue for at least a few years after the loan closes. You'll likely need to have been receiving it for at least 3 months, if not more. On the flip side, if you pay child support, that outlay will be counted in your debt-to-income ratio and residual income calculations. This is the 27 tips on the VA loan process. Reach out to me at www.talkwithmarklloyd.com, 207-478-2065. Thank you.